Hey, good evening, my jazzy fam. So, this is Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10, Episode 13 recap. It's the last two episodes, y'all. They still starting the same bullshit, okay? So, Tia and the kids and her sister, they go to visit her father's home in DC, right? And then he also had a home in England. And she says that he didn't like the home in England, and he probably didn't. Because for, certain reasons. Just read up on your England, your England, how it is in England. I haven't heard good things about England. And then we get to, okay, so Tia reached out to the new homeowners in the previous house of her dad's in DC, and they welcomed Tia and her family in, and she had cameras too. And my whole thinking is, they were some nice people, because it ain't no way in a house that I already have purchased and bought, I wouldn't be that welcoming to come in and have nobody come in my home. Just me, okay? So, I wouldn't have done it. So gracefully next, Ashley, Giselle, or Jizzy, and Wendy, they all meet up for lunch. Why? I don't know. And then Wendy says that she knows that now she cannot trust Ashley or Giselle with none of her business or information, okay? Without it being discussed amongst the group. I'm like, girl, you already knew that. Don't play games. All right. So nothing was talked about at all, in this little scene, gracefully next. But Wendy is saying Angel is like a wet blanket now. I'm like, what the you mean by a wet blanket, girl? But she finna tell me. She said the Angel is like a wet blanket. And it's like, I would not have invited none of them bitches to my house. Just me, just being honest. I wouldn't have invited none of them to my house in North Carolina. She was just being nice and all that. And then they are really, really ready to torment and irritate her. And they gonna do it. Don't even think that they won't do it in your house. Of course they gonna do it in your house, Angel. You so sweet though. I like Angel. And Angel is talking to her sister on the phone. And I'm like, it's gonna be some shit. It really is. As soon as they touch down in North Carolina, jealousy, gracefully next. And Angel is at home with the kids. And don't forget that Michael pays for the house, no matter what Ashley say. Okay? And she is having a party for her mom and her Uncle Lump, and everyone is happy. And she gets emotional, saying, oh my goodness, I'm just finally going to have something of my own so that I can celebrate all of these happy times and happy moments with my family. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Ashley. Wrong name. I don't like Ashley. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't going to give much more from her. And we're going to say gracefully next, because no. Absolutely not. And we get to Momo, and she is having a party for the debut of her book that she wrote. And she is at a restaurant, and she invites the ladies to celebrate her success. And everyone is there except for Tia. They didn't mention why. They didn't mention why Tia wasn't there. And Momo asked Angel, is she sure that she wants to have all them hussies, better word, bitches at her house? Okay. And then Momo remembers the melee that went down at her lake house, the lake house situation a few seasons ago now. And I'm like, they just jealous bitches. And now Momo is introduced to read her excerpts from her book. Okay, do you think they had something good to say about it? No, because they just miserable. And they just can't be happy for nobody. Okay? And then Jizzy is Giselle. is, of course, being negative, but she is done, and she passes out binders. You know, she the binder queen. Momo, aka Monique, she is the binder queen. But get this now, she says that she is shady, and it's her words now. And then she says you are to write something about yourself and something about someone in the group, right? So Momo is indeed the binder queen, y'all. She the binder queen, starting with Stacy, and but Stacy and then Giselle did not write nothing about Stacy because she said, I don't know her. I never got a chance to know her. I'm like, shut the hell up, bitch. Don't start. And I can't with her. Like, for real. Leave it to turkey neck. Next, Ashley says that Stacy is complicated. And then she says that she's nurturing and fun. That's her happy thing about Stacy. Mm-hmm. And then Wendy says that Kay is fake. That's her bad thing about Kay. And Kay says that my bags aren't fake. Are not fake. I thought, ooh, wait, you trying to say that Wendy be wearing fake designer stuff? Oh Lord. And I'm like, what does Ashley think about her? Here go Ashley. Ashley thinks about herself, and she says that she is growing and improving, and she is the best person that she can be. And Angel says that she is this Angel now. Angel says that she is disappointing. This about Ashley. She says that Ashley is disappointing and strong. She's a strong mom. I'm like, oh, look, because you had to say something nice, Angel. It's okay. I got you. And Ashley thinks that Angel is a catfish. Mm-hmm. You know she had to say that. Ugh. I don't like Ashley. I don't. And I've told y'all in previous reviews. And that's why it took me so long to come back to start reviewing this show. Because I just don't have time for the bullshit. Okay? And then just to hear the same thing being rehearsed. And she talking about that Angel is a catfish and not fully walking in her truth. Then Angel said, bitch, if you feel like that about me, what the fuck you coming to my house for? But I'm like, but you invited everyone. Moreover, she says, if you feel like that, then maybe you should rethink the invite. And then, you know, Giselle had to jump in. And she says, well, wait a minute. You invited all of us, and you talking about the invitation, you taking the invitation back? And I'm like, hell yeah, she is. If y'all can... And then Momo says, oh my goodness. Now she knew now. Don't be fooled, Monique. Momo says, oh my goodness, I did not know it would be like this. And I'm like, no, Momo, please stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop it, girl. This 5 seasons later, and you still don't think these bitches be on the same shit? They have been, and they are. Okay? Gracefully next. Angel explains again to the group that they were not evicted. The lease just ended sooner than she thought. And I already had said that. Then Ashley said, well, it just seems like an eviction and all of this. And I'm like, shut the hell up, Ashley. Shut the fuck up. And then Ashley she then bounced back. She said, well, excuse me, I just want to apologize for the misinformed information. And then, of course, Angel accepted the apology. And they on the way to Angel's house. 12 hours later, they go. Then Stacy called Angel. And she says that she wants to thank her. And she asked about the high altitude in North Carolina. And I just instantly thought that Stacy was going to cancel. Yeah, all that, but she didn't. She liked Angel. And she just was asking about the high altitude. And then all the ladies meet at the airport. And then Wendy get mad because Angel is not there. And she's like, oh, well, wait. Where is Angel? And then Giselle said, well, she's at her home. And she is at her home in Colorado where she lives. And I'm like, damn girl, don't act like that. Don't be acting stupid. And see, Wendy, you already starting that bullshit about talking about the ladies. Well, we always fly together. We always fly together. And I'm like, but y'all not flying together. Get over it. Be happy that somebody invited your invited your stupid ass. Okay. And then she talking about well, the ladies always fly together. But I'm like, but Momo is back after 5 years, gracefully next. She is back on the cash trip after 5 years, 5 seasons. I'm like, okay, clock, clock, clock. They trying to see if she can be ushered in to be a main housewife again. And I would like for them to have her as a main housewife because Wendy may be on her way out. Legal troubles. And then they arrive, and Angel picks them up, and there are all the hellos and hays, all that, but they are they are in separate SUVs, right? Angel is in Angel's SUV. It includes Stacy and Wendy. And I really honestly forgot for all the other ones. But just know that the best of what I can remember, Giselle, Jassy, and Kay, they was in one. And Ashley was in an SUV. And I think she was with the other ladies. I don't remember. I really don't. Sorry, y'all. And Angela and Kay, they should be together. Because they're friends. And Angel lets it be known they are going to a house, but not her house. Go, Angel. You constantly bringing it to me. Clock, dagger, all them stupid, dumb bitches. Gracefully next. And Giselle says Angel better bring it because they are used to 5-star resorts. Gracefully next. Not important. And then they drove an hour from the airport and they see Caucasian men standing out. And it is called Wonderland Outdoors. Luxury things have been created by Angel and her husband. And then hiking, fishing, and horseback riding. I like outside too, but I wouldn't say that was so much luxury, y'all. Because I've been horseback riding. I done been hiking twice back when I stayed in Nashville. And fishing when I was a kid. I still know how to fish. So I wouldn't say that was all luxury, but it did. It was something. Of course, the whole thing is they're going to have something to say about it regardless. And I love all of it though. Very nice. It was very nice to me. And it ain't just because I like Angel. It wasn't just because I like her. But issues by the bougie bitches. Because you know they always going to have something to say. Some type of issue. And she says that she is getting them used to everything. And she says that she was returned the next day. And that just blew their lid off their head. She said she'll be returning the next day. And like for real. I'm like, look. Yeah, she said she'll be returning the next day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See y'all tomorrow, girls. And she said, wait. Where are you going? She said, I'm going back home. And then they say, why we are not all of us not going to be together. And then she was not clear on the invitation. That's the only thing I say about Angel. She was not clear on the invitation. She should have said that y'all going to be staying on y'all's own. And I'm going to be staying in my nice luxury house. And I'll see y'all the next day when I invite y'all to come to my house. But it's okay. It is very well okay. She wasn't clear on that, okay? And Angel, like I said, she should have been clear. And then we get the rooms assigned before she leave, though. Now listen to this. Room assignment. Stacy loves her room and it's by herself. And then Momo likes her room and it's by herself too. And Jassy got a good room too. And then Jizzy and Ashley got a room together. It did. It just was so funny because Angel says, well, you guys like to be together, so there is your room right there. There your room right there. Y'all like to be together. And then Jizzy, says that she is not. So I'm not finna stay over there. I'm not finna be staying in here. I ain't finna be staying in here. And I'm like, girl, you a ways away. You can't be just packing up and leaving. She said, I'm not staying there. I'm not staying there. I'm not staying there. I'm like, girl, shut the hell up. But the last laugh came from Angel saying, you cannot treat anybody any kind of way and think that you're going to get all the nicety and all that. More like nice nasty. I'm like, okay, Angel, I got you, girl. I got you. All right. I ain't mad at her at all. She got the last laugh. And then Wendy got the whole basement and she is happy to herself. And then either Jizzy, Ashley, or Wendy, they bring up the eviction again before Angel can just fully leave and go home. And she stops like, hold up. Angel stops dead in her tracks saying, hold on. Now, about the eviction, she says that no disrespect to me. And if so, then I'm shutting the shit down instantly ASAP. And you're not coming to my fucking house. And that's what she said. And I'm like, okay, keep clocking, y'all. And I'm like, then finally. I'm like, come on, Angel. I knew you had it in you, girl. And gracefully next, and the end. Whoo-wee, child. It was an episode. And then that was Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10, Episode 13 recap. And I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that is Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV. Y'all have a good morning. Not good morning. Good evening. That shows you. I gotta finish drinking my coffee. Good evening. Y'all have a good evening. And I'm gonna get this uploaded for y'all. Bye. Have a good weekend.